This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Oilers taking on the Aviators of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But you look at this defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, All I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Pushing his way through. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quay Walker in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, 43 yards. And the Oilers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Aviators nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. But you look at this defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 yards.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Pat Freiermuth. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Pacheco. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. Touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Hey. Yo. Let's go. Hey.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Pacheco headed right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Give running right is Mitchell. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Jackson. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Flush to his right. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. No gain on the play.
Another run with Mitchell.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
3rd and 8.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. An audible here to get a new look.
You change it. You at X. You at X. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Roquan Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Yellow. 43.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd down and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
15. First down, Houston.
15.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
15.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 yards. First down, Oilers.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, 15.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
On second down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It got his man complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Ricard going to get it on the option.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco.
54 yards.
And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards.
And the Aviators get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Oilers 31, Aviators 11.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Attack!
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Hey, 57. Attack!
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
134 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Again, it's Pacheco.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try to match his intensity.
And quickly, they get to the line.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Oilers.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Houston. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's good for
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on
Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 6.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do late game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yo. No, we changed it. Shut up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second down.
Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. To throw is Jackson. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 8 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Freiermuth. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Mahomes going to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Mahomes again. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Pacheco. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.